Hey now, welcome to Gen Lab. I'm Darren.
This is Greg.
And I'm Roy.
And on Gen Lab, we talk about generational stuff typically. I'm not sure if we're going to do that tonight. Tonight's kind of a special night. We have two very special guests. Joanna, say hi, Joanna.
Hello.
And Jayms,
Hello.
say hello.
Hi.
So, and then now Greg kind of steers the ship. So I've done like all my work for the night, and now Greg takes over.
Good job, Darren.
Thank you.
See
Yeah.
ya.
Yes, well done. So, first of all, I'd like to learn what generation you guys are. So, if you could, Joanna, if you could tell us what you don't have to tell us when you were born if you don't want to, or you can tell us when you were born and we can tell you what generation you are unless you already know.
No, I should know. I feel like I should, right? I'm like, what, 69?
What?
Where's that fall?
Oh, I
Where's
thought that was a
X?
position.
Is that X? Oh, um, starting us off good there.
We're all Gen X. Yes,
Yeah,
we're Gen,
Gen
X.
X. Yeah, we're all Gen X.
Okay.
Gen X.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
That's like, I like labels, I guess.
She dropped a 69 on us. I like that.
No,
We're-
you dropped the 69.
Yeah, she just
We're starting off
Yeah.
strong.
Oh,
Coming
she
in
did,
hot,
but you took
like
it a different
always.
direction. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'll do that.
So, all Gen X. So
Oh, come
Right.
on. Set it
Yes.
up.
I would love to know the origin of James.
yes.
Go ahead, Joanna.
The name,
Herself
no,
or
the
her
name,
name?
the name.
Joanna knows.
Oh, don't make me tell your story.
No.
No, don't make me tell your story. It's too complex. I'll mess it up. She's trying to change my name too. Like I'm going to. I'm thinking about Joanne. So y'all can
No, I
try it
did
out and
not
call me
try.
Joanne on the
Stop
podcast and
that.
see how it works. And
No,
see if I
I
like
did.
it.
Stop. No.
Anyway,
no.
you weren't asking about me. Oh,
Okay, so that is a
I'm not
very loaded
saying
question.
that's not mine.
So help us
So
understand then.
it's not a birth
That's
name.
okay.
You've changed your name. Is that what you're saying?
Right. It was not my birth name. And I did change my name in 2017. However, I changed it. So when I first met Joanna, that wasn't my name. It was my nickname back in the day, like in college or Walmart days. So I had my nickname, but then I didn't use it for a long time. And so Joanna knew me as my birth name. And then when I decided I needed to change my name, my husband, who has been with me since 1990, said, okay, well, we can do that, but you're not truly changing your name until you're truly committed. And I was truly committed in 2017. It's now on my new birth certificate.
Wow.
So yeah, I wiped it out.
And,
But it is neat. My mother wanted to name me Jayms after one of her students. But back
Okay.
then, 68,
Yeah.
you don't name girls boy names. But here's the mingle and the gin, whatever we are. Okay, so I'm a woman who changed my name to a male name because I needed that male energy. And yeah.
you needed big dick energy, is what you're saying, and I'm
Yes,
all
I did.
for it.
BDE. Big Dad Energy.
So
I did.
I have to say this. So I'm talking Roy into coming on tonight, and I was telling him who was going to be on, and he said, Darren, you spelled her name wrong. You obviously spelled it wrong. I was like, well, he said it's the wrong spelling. And I was like, well, did I spell it wrong or did she? He's like, it's probably you.
I thought maybe Siri changed it.
No, okay, no. So
That's a true story.
I did this in 2005. Was Jayms, Jayms, way before the Y became popular, because the
Okay.
Y is everywhere. So
Well, I like it.
So you were the
It-
trendsetter.
It's fitting.
Well,
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a
I like it. And
I
it had
love
us
it. And
it had us talking before the show.
funny
I
name.
was pumping.
Well, see, okay,
pumping
so-
gas.
Joanna and Maria. Well, okay, I'm sorry. Maria is April's best friend. Okay, we'll talk about April another time, but that's how. But it's weird because Joanna and I lived down the street from each other in 2003.
Oh gosh.
2003.
What town?
Flower Mound, Texas.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So we knew each other in a completely different way. Like, okay, Joanna, you know I love the fuck out of you. Okay, so we met. This is the best part about us. We met because I'm not chatty at all, y'all. I didn't have any tattoos.
No, that's good.
I didn't have any tattoos. This is trauma. That'll be another show. I had, normal hair. I was a mother of 4, stay-at-home mom.
Long red hair.
Long red hair.
Ooh, redheads. I like redheads.
I'm a redhead right
Oh
there.
man.
So Joanna was standing behind me. My kids are running with her kids through this, post office thing. They look like little animals, and we're trying to calm them. And I looked at her name, and I go, stranger, go,
They were animals.
you live down the street from me. So we became instant friends.
That's so strange.
I go, oh my God, I just live 4 houses down from you. So we became instant friends. And then we've been friends ever since.
And isn't it
20 years
something-
ago. 20,
It's
20
it's
years.
easier to meet somebody at the post office than it is your neighborhood. That's telling.
Don't talk to me but we lived in the same neighborhood. So
Yeah.
that was good.
No, but
Yeah, but we don't
It's
meet people in our
easier-
neighborhoods anymore.
Not
yeah,
We
that's
live
my
right down the
point.
street. And we met at the post office.
But yeah, back in the day, we used to have our kids
True.
in the center of the neighborhood, and we'd all have our beer cans and our, Arbor Mist. That's what I drank back in the day.
Mist. What is
Arbor
that?
Mist.
Is that like a wine cooler?
You did
Yes.
read that.
That was a wine cooler, right?
Okay.
But anyway, so Joanna and I have kept in touch, even though we don't live near each other, for that long. And we've watched our we have Gen Zs. I have 2 Gen Zs. You have 1. And then we have a Gen whatever the fuck's next.
Alpha.
Yeah, what the hell?
Younger.
Little ones.
What?
Well, Alpha's like 13 at this point, or
No, we
yeah,
don't have 13-year-olds.
Oh.
Fuck that. No.
well,
You
okay.
mean a millennial.
How old are the kids? Oh, you've got a millennial and,
Millennial.
Just mean a
and a
millennial.
Z.
millennials and Zs. Yeah.
Okay. I went the wrong way.
I had millennials and Zs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's 2000?
2000
Z.
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 Yeah.
Me
I
too.
have
Okay.
Z's. I have
Yeah,
Z's.
Z. I think we all have Z.
Our youngest ones were 2 when we met. And now they're 25.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, before 25. Yeah. When our
25, that's
youngest
Z.
met, they were 2.
Remember,
3. What was 3?
So I have a selfish question.
they were so cute.
do
and they
do
are.
they
And they're so
do
cute.
they- do they have red hair?
Yes, all of mine do.
Your
Yes.
kids have red hair? Yes.
Yes. Strawberry blonde.
It's
Mhm.
awesome. Love redheads.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh, thank you. And
it's a thing.
It's a
well, I tricked my husband because I had blonde hair when I met him.
Uh-huh.
Ha ha ha.
I went out. This is like one of the things that I always say. People don't always believe it, but it's the truth. I went out with 21 redheads in a row.
I don't think I've gone out with 21 females in my entire life.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough, I think.
That's a tough
So,
one. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
because there's
sure I
not that
have
many
either.
redheads. There's not that many
Yeah,
redheads.
Ew.
Ew. Look at you.
Joanna,
yeah.
I swear though, if I ever have hair, which I don't know
What?
if I will, I want your hair. You know that. I covet your hair.
Yeah, me
It,
too.
she's just beautiful.
Who?
Mhm.
Yes, she is.
So back, do you want to talk about our
Oh, you're
kids?
talking about me.
Kitty
Oh,
kids?
thank you. You're sweet.
What do we want to talk about?
Well, so the only reason why I didn't start out with introductions is because usually people are kind of shy to start. Clearly, that's not this group. So we usually kind of have a kind of a
Icebreaker.
icebreaker. So I love it that you guys are out there. Uh, I have heard a little bit about just what Darren knows of you guys, but Joanne, tell us your background. Where all you've been, what you do,
Oh, wow.
how you got to where you are.
Well, that's a
I'm
long
gonna put my
story.
glasses
I
so I can
like.
see her face.
Oh no. So I think I've already told you my story. We're sitting in that river. But anyway, well,
There,
I'm a Louisiana girl and got got married 2021 and moved to Flower Mound. That's where I met Jane. Moved to I guess we were there about 20 years. And since she left, she kept leaving and coming back. And then we moved to Boulder, Colorado, and owned a car repair place up there. And we were there for 6 years. I really love Colorado. That's a fun place. Well, that's where she is now. And and then we moved to Tennessee and tried to build a house. So it was just like nothing was working out. And then we went to Florida and we were trying to build a house there. That didn't work out either. And then so we moved to Shreveport and we got divorced after 30 years.
Oh,
And so
that,
I'm like, you know, starting life all over. It's been like nice, you know. So I'm sure I'm leaving out a whole lot weeks ago or months ago now. Um, love it here and are we allowed to say where we are? Sure. Are we?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said. It cut out.
Okay. Well, I met Darren up here in Arkansas, and
Oh,
I'm just trying not to get us kicked off or anything. Anyway, I just so my kids live here, and it's just a beautiful place, and I'm starting all over, and happy, and just any happier, I'm just in a super good place after having been through a lot. So, and James, of course, has been with me. She's been my forever friend. So she's seen
that's
all
awesome.
35 Joanna versions of Joanna that have been out there. So
No, it's
there
been fun.
might be.
There was
I
this
think that's
one time.
about accurate.
There was this one time
Anyway.
we were. Can you hear me, Joanna?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you remember that one time we were at Anamia's and we weren't supposed to be there, and then they had a bomb attack or a bomb threat at the Walgreens right next door, and they freaking shut the parking lot down and wouldn't let anybody take their cars. And we were shitting. We were going, oh my God, we gotta. So we have been through many, many seasons together.
We couldn't get our kids.
We couldn't get our fucking cars.
Where
we
were
couldn't get
you
our kids.
again?
Yeah, we were busted.
No, we made it home. No, we made it home.
Where were you with the bomb threat? Where was it?
It was at the Walgreens at Flower Mound.
So you guys were at Walgreens together?
No, we were next door at the Mexican store drinking.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
we were drinking margaritas at Walgreens.
Okay.
We were drinking sangrias and wine at the
we just did that every once in a while.
What? What?
So did the kids have to stay at school a long time and wait? Nobody ever picked
No,
them
we
up?
made it. No, we
Oh,
made
okay.
it. We got there early enough.
It's like a movie. The kid's out in the rain and waiting for the parent to pick them up, and they're just out there stranded, and the teacher's
Yeah.
super put out. I'm not saying that from experience.
I was a teacher.
Well,
Yes, that's what we had once.
I've been a very late parent in the past.
I have two.
What did you teach?
Yes.
I've only like forgotten one.
Kindergarten, first and third,
Okay. Did
and
you
then
like
raised
it?
four, and then raised 4 kids.
Man,
So I consider myself retired.
So
Duh.
which Walmart did you work at?
Oh,
Which town?
I didn't work at the
I think
Walmart.
she's talking about us in April.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's got
all right.
inside track to April
Ah.
Steen and us.
Yes.
Yes, the Walmart.
No, it was
days.
so my son and my daughter-in-law actually who have my new grandbaby, they both actually work for the Walmart here in town because we only have one. We're very small. I live in a mountain town, 2.5 hours from Denver,
What town is it?
Salida.
Mhm.
So
I bet it's
Fine.
gorgeous. Is it cold yet?
I think it was 12 this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness.
It was
But-
90 here.
No wonder she had all those clothes on when she started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
yeah,
have- Okay, I can have 4 layers.
Balmy.
Four layers. But then you go in the sun and you have to just take them all off.
12 degrees.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it'll be that way. We may get snow tomorrow. I don't know. But I have deer eating out of my front yard.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. But it's
Pretty.
it is pretty.
James, her house has a pig on it, on the front of it.
I have a weather
And I
vane
can't
with
remember
a pig.
what you said, something about.
I said when pigs fly, because they
Okay.
do fly.
Anyway,
So never
like
say
that.
pigs don't fly.
I forget what you were. Okay.
I like that. I like that. And we're gonna struggle a little bit because so many
Anyway,
of us are
it's
on
cute.
tonight.
I love her house.
That's awesome. I
It's
love it.
1905 original.
The weather vane?
Okay.
No, my house.
Oh, the house. Wow, wow.
1905. So I get these random people, like if I walk outside, magic happens. It's really bizarre. I live in this most magical town. Like, I kid you not. And so I
Right.
walk outside and this man cuts across the street and he ended up knowing the people that built the house. So he goes and tells me, his name's John. He tells me all about the history of my house.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it was so cool. And it has been redone some, but yeah. And this guy was an accountant. He had his own private plane. This was back in 1905. And this guy grew up with his kids. So it was,
The guy you met grew up with the kids. I got you.
yes. So he was like one of the kids.
How
Yeah.
old is the guy that you met?
Oh God, late 70s or 80s at least. 80s.
That's awesome. And you know what? I believe you 1000% on magic because this is a little magical because so Joanna hits you to be on here. You go to my Facebook page, you see April and
Maggie. Don't forget about Maggie.
I didn't know.
Oh,
I didn't know you
Maggie.
knew. I didn't know you knew Maggie.
You know Maggie?
You know April, you know Maggie.
Well, that I guess so.
Wow.
But so that's the same kind of magic that you bring in. I can feel that. That's great.
thanks.
That's great.
Thanks.
exciting.
Yeah, it was just crazy. I was
Yeah.
like, what? So I texted April and I said, how do you know him? She goes, why do you ask? I go, because I'm asking.
Why do you?
And then she sends me your picture.
Yeah, that picture needs to go away. And Greg's the other guy in the picture. It's
I know.
So
That's
what was the
so
picture?
Crazy.
What was the picture?
Crazy.
It's just
Uh,
April. April
They were
was
at
very.
Walmart.
it's a
April's
Walmart.
very
picture.
demanding.
Booth.
She was.
April's very demanding, but let me tell you something. April is a lot of things that I have said to Joanna, because I do feel like she said I was her cheerleader. Like, we got married within a week of each other. Same year, same month. Yep, there it is.
That's when we worked at Walmart, Roy.
Yes, that's what, yeah.
It looks like the J.C. Penney family
Yeah.
portrait.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bland
yeah.
spot.
Because
Yeah.
April
does.
made us go
You're
down to
right.
the portrait
It's a
studio and take
family.
that picture.
It's like, who's the dad of that family?
Isn't that
Who's your
great?
dad? Who's your daddy?
But
Who's
what
your
a,
daddy?
but
That's
what
funny.
a great testament in
I love
time
it.
at this point. I don't even know how many
Who's
years
the
ago
daddy?
that was. She was in
I-
high school, I think.
Yeah, she was in high school.
Really?
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
were
I don't know.
barely
Because
out.
you
We're
were
like
at
a
the
year
other high
older.
school. She was at Corsicana.
Right.
Yeah,
And
we
you
were.
guys were at
Darren and
Start-
I. We had graduated.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, that was like 89 probably.
Yeah, it was 89.
So the
Crazy.
three of you are working at Walmart,
Yeah.
but off hours you went to the portrait studio.
No,
and
no.
had
not
your-
off. Not off
it-
hours.
It was
in
there.
it was in the Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we. I'm sure we didn't clock out or anything. April
No.
was. April was demanding. So if she said, "Hey,
Oh
we're
my
going
God,
to
such
take a
a
picture
story.
right now, boys," here, and we would
And
go
that's
and we
so
went and took a
cool.
He
picture.
is still that way. Jesus.
No, I think she gave us a little notice, or I wouldn't have had my leather jacket on.
Oh, she probably made you go
Your
get out of
hair
the car.
was. I mean,
And,
You're
I,
right.
No, that was his
and I'm trying
hair.
to be cool. I've got my the things flipped up, the collars flipped up, and my
it's
puffy hair.
definitely
And your-
Rat Pack.
Oh, that's the best.
It's
She is so demanding.
Rat Pack.
Like, I got a
Rat
dog.
Pack.
I got a dog up the side of the road because April said this is the one you're gonna fucking have.
Oh yeah, that's her. That's her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's one of my favorite people.
She's one of my very favorite people, and so is Joanna. And that's why I was tying the two together, because we also have another friend, Maria, who that's how I met April. So if it wasn't for Maria, I wouldn't have met April. And then I'm able to take what April has to say, sometimes with a grain of salt, love her. Sometimes I, kick myself in the ass and go, yeah, well, she goes, yeah, told you so. I hear you.
When you bring up Maria, I hear the song from
Me
West
too.
Side Story come into my
Oh, no.
head.
No.
Maria.
She's kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
West
not the
Side
one I
Story.
hear. I hear Maria, shut up and kiss me.
I like that too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
She's I don't know how to describe Maria. You know where April is, and we're not far apart. But since I've gotten my tattoos and I smoke marijuana, she thinks like I'm fucking like lost my mind.
Really?
Oh, jeez Louise. She thinks I lost my mind every damn day.
Well,
So I listen to her with a grain of salt.
yeah. Well, I love her, and when she comes
I
to
love
Fayetteville
her.
every so often, and we always get together for
Yeah.
if nothing else, a few minutes. Like, she rented a Airstream to stay in, and she's like, "Come over this afternoon." And
Oh,
everybody else is
demanding
playing
right now
golf.
at this time.
Well, you know what? I need that in my life.
I know, it's nice. Royal is the best.
Oh, I have a huge man crush on Royal. He is the coolest dude. Anyone named Royal, and then you just go from there.
Well, you know his brother's Rock.
I don't know if I knew that.
Rock and Royal. Who is that?
Rock West and Royal West.
Ah.
Rock and roll. Yeah, so that's like Talladega Nights.
100%.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
What was their little thing? Oh, what was it? What was their pound?
Oh,
Talladega
yeah.
Nights.
do
Yeah,
what
I
now?
can't remember.
What
What did
the
they
one?
pound?
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Shake,
Shake
and
and
bake.
bake, baby. That's right.
Shake and
Not
bake,
first
baby.
or last.
If you're
If
not
you're not
first,
first, you're last.
That's
Yep.
right.
So that's how I live.
That's great. We all need to live like that.
But Joanna, do you feel that I have pushed you to boundaries that you weren't ready sometimes, and then you took that leap of faith and jumped?
Well, give me a different sentence. Did you help me with boundaries? Like,
Okay,
I
yeah.
didn't have any boundaries. That was the problem. I didn't have any. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
When you
Yeah.
met me, I didn't know, and I still kind of like, that was a boundary. But I'm good at it. I'm sure I have them. I just call them something different.
Right. No.
Joanna, the
Right.
Joanna I know is all boundaries. She's very
Oh, really?
heavy boundary.
Oh, sweet. I did not know that about myself.
I love
What I
that.
run into.
I used to be like the biggest, I don't know, doormat. I don't, what's it, right? I mean, I just, I'm sorry. Everything's my fault. But it wasn't, And so good. I didn't know that you thought that about me. So I'm really glad to,
No, we
and like
didn't.
in a shock, what's it called? The fence that shocks you, the electric fence.
Electric fence.
Electric fence.
Am I like that? Oh, no.
No, I'm just saying the person that I know isn't boundaryless. You're not the person that calls and says, "Let's go get in a plane and jump out of it," or I don't know a person. I don't know
I
that
can
person.
say no. I've learned to say no.
I would do that.
I
Yeah,
feel
I would
that.
too.
That's awesome.
I would.
We
I
are
would
so
do that too.
opposite. Like Joanna's like, this is the
Yeah, we
best.
are.
This is where opposites attract. She's like, oh my gosh, and I'm so proud of you for this. So please take this with love. She started
Yes, I know.
ballet.
Yeah, I know. She tried to
Like
get
right
me
now.
she tried to do a dance class with me and I turned her down.
Oh, I love
I
dancing.
I would
Ask
love
me. Ask me.
I would love to see
No.
I can't do
Joanne.
it.
I feel like there's space behind her. I would love to see a little bit of ballet, if maybe a plie and a
It's okay.
That would be
hey,
nice.
That's
you go,
plie.
I go. You go, I go.
And she's very good at piano also.
That's some serious work. Yes,
I could
No,
plie. You could
really
I
come
hate
on.
to brag.
I am seriously complimenting you. This is a ginormous compliment.
I'm not plie for you.
No,
If I can do a
plie.
plie, I
I
feel like
mean,
That's
no.
right.
they are very hard. I'm so proud of you. You are just so what's funny is we offer, I guess, ballet, but we more offer in my town pole dancing. Okay, so
I had a pull.
that's how opposite we are. Like, I have a very good friend that's a pole dancer, and she's got this live snake. Like,
Oh my gosh.
oh my God. Oh my God. And so
Greg's son would love her.
I'm telling you, her
Oh,
name's Juju. Her name's Juju. What?
What?
Yes. My kids.
He has a son that loves snakes.
Well, we just came back from El Salvador, and my kid sees an anaconda with a dude, right? A dude with an anaconda, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called, anacondas? The
I
huge
don't know.
snake.
So they're ball pythons.
Well, there's different ones.
Python, yeah, huge snake, like.
And there's
Huge snake.
albinos that are yellow with the pink
Yeah,
top.
this was yellow. It was a yellow and white. Yeah, and so the snake, and we're walking through the city center of Guayajas, and small town there, and there's this guy with a pot, and my boy says, asked the guy if he could touch it, and the guy wrapped it around him.
Please don't take
Oh,
that out of
and
context.
Oh, I
Please
wish I
don't
had the
take that out
picture,
of context.
but
No,
yeah,
thank you.
he
Well-
loves snakes. He loves snakes.
I want to say that I'm going to look up your town and contact
Salida.
the Chamber of Commerce and see if there's anything for rent
Hey,
there.
So
Because
do you know what?
I like
you kn-
the idea of there's more pole dancers in town than anything else. I love
And
that.
Well,
ballerinas.
We also have a group of
Nothing
mud,
against the
we have a
ballerina.
mud
I
tribe.
told her, and
No, you
I
don't
told
understand.
her.
We have a mud
I
tribe.
looked it up.
Do what?
I told James, I called her and I said, I was telling her that's when, oh, James, I'm doing ballet. I bought a tutu and I got my ballet tights and I'm all ready to go. I'm so excited. I got my hair pulled up, my makeup on and everything. I'm a beginner, and they sent me to the advanced class. And I had to stand next to this lady who is a ballerina from New York. And I am this old gray lady and I don't know how to plie yet, but I have on my makeup and my bun is done perfectly. And oh my, I kind of look like a dork, but anyway, I hear I was beautiful, but
Well,
a dork. And so I sent James a picture of me. I said, "Hey, look." And she said, "Oh, so proud of you. I love you, love you, love you." She goes, I'm doing dancing too. And then she sends me that. And I wish I could scroll my phone and find the picture of her with like on a pole or something. I don't know
That's
what you were
awesome.
doing, but it was fun.
well,
It was
I'm
like we're
extremely
so
proud of
different,
you.
James. We're completely the opposite. Thank you.
Well,
You come to my recital if you want. Darren said
I
he's gonna
think you
come.
should be.
So
I think you
I'll go
should
to
be
I'll go to you guys'
extremely proud.
recitals.
I
I
want to
think
go to
you
the
should be.
recital.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would.
I
I
think
want
it's
to.
fabulous.
Can you
Hey,
video us all in to the recital?
yeah.
And
Yes.
Joanna has a
oh
ballerina
well, yes.
body.
Oh,
You
She's
look like a
Yeah.
thin and
ballerina,
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. She's
Very
got
much
that
so.
body.
And
Yeah.
James, if you guys have a recital, you can we'll come to that too.
Well,
Yes.
actually,
Do we
I
bring
joined the
fives or
circus.
we
ones?
wouldn't come to that.
Ones.
So you missed my debuts. I joined the circus. So when I first moved here, I was going through this transition of I don't know what. Um, I had found color in makeup. It wasn't just the brown, this, and this. So it kind of put the cherry on the top. So I just went overboard, didn't I, Joanna? Like it was obnoxious. So when I moved here, the first 3 people that I met said, "You need to join the circus." And I was like, "Is that a fucking that's not a compliment. Like I need to fucking join the circus? I look like a fucking clown? Like what are you saying?" Oh my God. I joined the circus.
You had fun.
My goodness.
You had
I
so
have
much
never
fun.
had more
I
fun.
would do that.
I was MC one year. I did aerial silk where you
Oh,
like
wow.
Wow.
Cirque
Yeah.
Like
Soleil.
Circus LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cirque
Mhm.
Soleil shit.
Love it.
At 55, thank you.
Wow.
No, in front of like we have the Arkansas River running through. We have, oh my gosh, it's paradise out here. But if I were to put on a
There it
giant
is.
a dinosaur and run down the streets, like nobody would say a fucking thing.
Because
Like
it's
it's
you or because of the
hilarious.
town?
What?
So
Because it's you or because of the way the town
It's
is?
it's the town.
It's
so you
the
guys
town.
Yeah.
so it's
We have
a
so
bunch of
many
weirdos.
witches. We have my house is haunted. I could go on and on about my
Mhm.
haunted house, but I have a very good friend who goes around in a giraffe hat, who rides a bike with a suit.
Wow.
And if you're special, you know who he is. And
Mm.
oh my God, that's like an everyday thing.
Well,
Wow.
okay. I want to go back to the circus for a second.
Yeah.
So
There's
was it
something to unpack there.
was it a traveling circus or did it just
No,
happen to
we
be in
seriously
town?
have circus in town, Soleil Circus, and yes, we do travel. They do travel.
Okay.
They are from Jennifer, the founder of the circus, was from started her career in Belfast,
Okay.
Okay.
and it's just such an amazing story. But yeah, I joined the freaking circus, and it was the coolest thing ever. But
That is the coolest thing ever.
at first, I was like, "What the fuck?" Because in Flower Mound, as Joanna
It doesn't
can
sound like Flower
contest,
Mound there. No.
no. This is not Texas. So when I started
No.
getting my trauma tattoos, I
was
started
fun.
becoming an outsider. Well, shit, I buzz my head every other day and nobody notices me in town
That's
because
crazy.
everybody is just there.
Everybody's like that.
In their own way. Yeah, they've got these
Unique.
dreads. Oh my God. I know these people that have dreads down to their ankles.
If Sandra D walked through town, that would get more of an attention.
Well,
Something
sometimes I
strange
walk
looking.
downtown as Sandra D.
Okay.
That was
I
me.
just bought a Sandra D wig actually
Well,
from
there you go.
Ferry.
Do you
I
Hey, so-
did.
see? I visited James last year, and I felt like Sandra D. Oh my gosh, did
I'll
I feel
bet
like
you
Sandra
did.
D when I
Yeah.
visited you last year?
Still
I
got like a
did.
sore
I was
thumb.
so like little lady.
It sounds like we need to make a road trip, Darren, and
Oh,
do a
You're-
show
100%.
in
Yeah.
Salida.
I'm so ready. And I just real quick on the circus. I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but I'm fascinated by that. So someone just the other day, a circus was in town, and I was told they don't have animals anymore. So
Yeah.
you're a circus without an animal, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what are you doing? I get that you're doing the silks and the MC, but is it like the iron ball that the motorcycles are in, or what are they doing now at a circus if they don't have elephants and all that?
Well, we're small, mind you. We have like 2,000 people in our town.
Okay.
Like we're a pinprick. It's
Yeah.
known for mountain biking and fishing because it's the
Joanna
Arkansas
lives out of
and
town.
rafting. So we've held Fib Arc for 75 years, which is the first Fib Arc. What is it? The first. It's basically the opening of the Arkansas River.
Yeah.
And we did 75 years here last year, I think. Yeah. Anyway, back to the circus. Let's see. We do silks. It's a lot for kids.
Clowns, probably.
There's a lot of
They had a
juggling.
big
There's a lot of
parade. Did y'all go through
puzzles.
town and
What?
Do
Say it
I?
again,
I just
Joanne.
remember the parade, like the big. There's a big parade, right? Then the circus go through, like y'all do parades, and everybody in town dresses up, and it's just a big fun thing.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're gonna have a whole
I
group of
saw.
people do Thriller, and they block
Fun.
off the streets from Sackett, which is a street before First. So we have S Mountain here. I can take you there, which I don't know how well you can see it, but so this is
F Mountain.
wait, S.
Oh my
Okay, yeah.
God, what a view.
S. So this is my
So
husband.
you got a 14er.
Yeah, so this is S Mountain, and it's called Tenderfoot. So we live in this little valley, and we have like a Safeway, but we're really, really small. So they closed down. So our streets run A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's original.
That's interesting.
Very interesting. Sorry, put my. So
Which street do you live on?
G and Fifth.
G and Fifth. I like that.
G and Fifth. Yeah.
I want to say one thing. I'm going to get off the circus, but so you're on the Arkansas River. The Arkansas River is 45 minutes from where I live. It goes through Fort Smith. Well, it actually divides Arkansas and Oklahoma.
So she could
Yes,
take
yes.
us.
Where I
Just come
live.
see you guys.
Yeah, I can just get on a boat and go upstream.
Yeah.
2
Yes.
hours ago, I drove over it. So
Really,
There you
just
go.
with the circus, it's if you want to join, it's for the kids. It's an outreach program, and it's just to show everyone back to the circus. You know, just you have talents that you didn't even know you had, and so let's try something new. And at 50, I think I was 52, 53 when I did the aerial silk. I did a whole freaking. Oh my God, it wasn't
That's
Circus
awesome.
I love
Soleil,
that.
but I've
I
never
would do that.
house shit. I take care of a mountain goat lodge, which Joanna went, remember,
So
going to the
cool.
mountain goat lodge?
Yeah, it's
So
so
you
pretty. That was beautiful.
So
Yeah.
it's just, this town allows you to visit those levels of yourself that you never
No,
thought
I
of.
get it. I get it. I honestly, I think
Does that
we're
make sense?
all we're all kind of the same age, And I think we're
Yes.
all going through that. I just moved a year and a half ago, a little longer, from a little town in Louisiana to not Shreveport, Minden. And I needed to do something different. I needed to explore things. So Fayetteville is that for me. I mean, your circus joining is me going downtown with Birkenstocks on, wearing socks. You know,
Marcus.
I could not do that in Minden, but I can do that here, and no one notices me. So
Okay, you see, I have like 4-inch lashes on.
You could wear
Yes.
Birkenstocks and Minden.
love it.
Okay, no one notices.
I get it.
Like
It's like Fayetteville.
I'm not a giraffe in a suit riding a bike down F Street.
Yeah, I love it.
I could be, and nobody would notice.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I have this one picture of,
headed
oh my
there.
God, it was so cute. So we'll block off our street sometimes. And this little girl, it was Halloween. And no, it wasn't Halloween. It was like middle of June. She was probably 4. She had on a Wonder Woman suit and she was sweeping the street.
Hey,
And I was like, you go.
I
Did
think I
she-
might cut the grass in a Wonder Woman suit.
I think
I
you
would
might
like to try
cut the
that.
grass in less than
Roy's been known to cut the grass in the nude
yes.
with a push mower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Riding
So-
lawnmower doesn't do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
the vinyl's rough on the buns.
Yeah.
The question
I like-
is he brave enough to weed eat it? Weed eat
Oh.
in
Oh,
the
no,
nude?
sir. No, sir.
I
That's-
got,
That
there's a
hurts.
lot of
Or
there's a lot of
edge.
places I could go with that, but
Edge.
if I just do the helicopter,
Yeah.
Oh,
There
hey,
won't
I
be a
just have
blade of
question.
grass.
I just have a question. Have you all seen? Okay, this is going to be 2 questions, but how would you identify? Would you identify?
hmm,
Okay, I know how I'm going to identify. That's a
As
really funny.
a grower. I'm a grower.
No,
you went there.
Greg.
Greg always
whatever.
goes. Greg always goes there.
Always.
Every
Even without Jasmine here. he
Hold
went
on,
there.
recording time 43. It took Greg 43 minutes to go there.
a grower?
He
Well,
has a
it's
big
a-
garden.
What was
He
your
has a-
question? You finish your
always a
question
Yeah.
before we go further.
Okay,
with that.
so it kind of came with like, would you identify yourself when back in the day? Because we're all, like you said, we're all the same age. As a helicopter parent,
No.
like
No.
what kind of
I think
parent
that's
were you?
strong. I think
I
that's
am
strong
not a
for me.
helicopter parent.
Greg is not. I'm more that way, but I think that's too strong for what I was. But I probably
would-
lean towards that.
Yeah, I would say more of a coach than a helicopter.
Joanna?
I don't know. I'm thinking helicopter. I'm thinking, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I did
James?
that. Not to say it was right, but that's what I did. You did too.
Yeah.
Well, I my kids would always, which I have 4, they would leave cues. So they were kind of dumb when it came to covering up tracks. Except for my last one, our 24-year-old. Wow, he is a fucking genius. And he never got caught with shit. But the others, they basically tattled on themselves. So I don't know. I think I was more of a, I knew more shit about her friends than their parents did. Like my daughters. Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, but that's common, honestly. Kids are a lot quieter around there. Well, not all kids, but like I think my kids' friends' parents knew more about my kids because they were more open around them and less open around us. So I don't think that's
No, that's from my
Yes.
daughter. She would tell me all the scoop.
oh.
Yeah.
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 So she was a real good scooper.
She'd give you their dirt, but not her dirt.
But I kept her. Oh my God. I
True.
catch that little weasel. It was so fun.
So what was the second question?
Well, that was kind of it. Like,
Oh, okay.
but then funny because that is an issue. Like, okay, let's go there. How do you feel about those damn thems?
Them what?
You heard my question.
What?
The thems.
Oh, the
Them,
thems.
them, they, whatever. Oh, I don't know. I don't have an opinion.
I don't have an opinion. I just here in town because, okay, if you can watch a giraffe walk by and not even give a shit, you wouldn't believe how many kids are like in their teens.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That are going, and I'm just looking at my friends who are 15 years younger than me, I'd say, maybe even one of my very best friends is 20 years younger, and the other one is 20 years older. So, but we're all on the same page. It's the ones who, anyway, I don't have a judgment either, but it's so common in our town.
Well,
Because it is so small. And anyway, that's just something that kind of bugs me. And
well, it's
Well,
common here also. I'll tell you, I went to a new pizza place in Fayetteville the other day. Everybody's like, let's go somewhere different. Let's go somewhere new. So we go to this new place. Guess what was going on at the pizza place that we went to? It was a drag
Happy hour.
queen.
a drag.
It was
Yeah.
a drag queen show where you dot out the numbers. Bingo. It was
Drag queen bingo.
It was drag bingo, and I'm like, wow.
Okay,
you
that's
play?
different than a 14-year-old going from
Yeah.
a she to a he. A they.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
get it.
That's what I'm talking about. Because I have a very good friend who is Mr. Fairy or whatever. I don't know. He was Mr. Beauty for a while, and anyway, he walks by, and we exchange tank tops.
Oh,
So and my daughter is gay. Our daughter's gay, lesbian, and that's another whole topic, right? Joanna, pick your job off the floor. It's okay. You can pick
no,
your
it's,
job.
I
Whose
live
job?
in Fayetteville. I live in a very liberal town. It's fine. I
Yeah,
can wear
very
Birkenstocks
liberal.
with socks. You didn't hear
But
that
we
part
are
again.
conservative. That's the weird part.
Stop.
Well, I get it. I get it. I'm probably leaning your way too. I just don't want to step on any toes.
We don't talk politics. I'm not talking politics.
No,
We're not-
no,
yeah.
I know.
That'll
just
get us
don't-
canceled.
Politics.
That
Hey.
This is
word, the
random.
word politics might get
This
us.
was a. Hey, do you identify as a helicopter parent? That was
Yeah.
where that went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
I don't think I did, but I probably lean a little towards that. But you know what, though? My kids had the opportunity to just go with whoever they wanted to. We tried to raise them right, and now
How'd that work out?
they're very well adjusted.
I think, yeah, he's got great kids.
Yeah,
How old
they're
are they?
adjusted. 25
My
and
kids
23.
also, my kids didn't get in trouble.
24 and they're 2 years. They have the same
Didn't
birthday. They're
drink.
2
They
years
didn't stay
apart.
out too late.
That's really nice.
Mine
I
didn't
hope
get in
that's my
trouble
kids.
either. Mine didn't get in trouble either.
Mine didn't get in trouble.
No, mine are great.
Roy's did.
Roy's
Here-
got
here.
great kids. Roy,
They're
I would
good
just-
now.
I
Yeah, they're good
say-
now, but they gave me some years of grief.
Hell.
I
Yeah.
will say, I think it's hilarious that the question was helicopter parents and Greg went to grower or shower. That's what kills me.
And it took him 43 minutes.
43 minutes. Grower. So what is a grower?
You don't know what
Show
what he's talking
Greg.
about?
Show us, Greg.
You know,
Uh,
he's talking about either.
It's
Well,
penile. It's a penile thing. You've never heard of that?
So are you already long, or do you have to kind of,
Get long.
does it have to,
Be
yeah,
aroused to be long.
yeah,
Does it hang or does it? Yeah.
Ah.
Does it have to grow or does
or
it?
does
show?
it grow? Yeah,
You've never
sorry.
heard of that? That's where
Sorry.
Greg went.
I've never, but
Okay.
yeah. You should
That's-
Google it. I would.
And
I
And
would
he said
Google
he's a
it.
shower. Or no, he said he was a grower, and I call BS on that personally. But whatever.
Do you know the
Wait a
best
second.
part of my town too?
What?
So I'm in my husband's office we're 2 blocks from the house, and I'll just text him and go, "See you in 5." He go, "I'm on my way."
That's right. I like it.
I love that. I love that.
So he's not
It's
retired.
business time.
It's business time.
That's
Yeah.
Business
right.
time. So if I'm going to read something to you, and you tell me if this sounds like anything you know, James. It says this place is known for being the heart of the Rockies and its arts and culture, outdoor activities, and historic downtown. It's an art lover's paradise with many galleries, studios, and cultural festivals. It's the largest national historic district, home to artisans, including fine artists, blacksmiths, and ceramicists. Does that sound like you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 100, let's say it's a mild climate, sometimes called the banana belt.
The banana
Despite,
belt. Yep.
What does that mean?
despite being surrounded by
Can we
14,000 foot
back up on the
snow-capped
banana?
Yeah.
We
belt?
are
Yeah.
360 14ers. I think, I don't know, 9.
What's that have to do with bananas?
Well, they call it the banana belt because it snows everywhere else, but it kind of misses us. So it slips
Oh,
through.
wow.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my
They
God.
went.
Have you guys
They
ever
went.
seen weeds? Have you seen weeds?
Yes,
No.
You've never, have you seen weeds?
I
No.
believe so. It's
Okay, there's
been a while.
episode where bananas are involved. So I think it doesn't, it misses us.
Hmm.
We're very slick.
I got you.
They really
All
went
right.
deep to make that the whole banana.
Yeah.
I mean,
It operates
Wow.
the largest indoor hot springs in the country.
Yes, it's yeah, like 7 blocks
So
from me.
you're reading about her town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
larger than Hot Springs itself.
So on Friday after Thanksgiving, have you been there? How many Thanksgivings have you been there?
So this last Thanksgiving, Joe rented. We rented a 1889, like, so we rented a block away. Honest to God, which sounds dumb, but we live in 1,000 square feet. I have a clawfoot tub. It's 1905.
I get it.
So we can't house guests. So we
Mhm.
rented this place right on F and 4th. That's where the
Effing you.
parade started. So it snowed last year, and we were able to walk in and out of the parade because we have an annual parade the day after Thanksgiving, and we light and do fireworks on S Mountain. Is that what
Okay.
you're going to say?
That's
It
awesome.
says on Friday after Thanksgiving, a
Yes.
750-foot Christmas tree made of 4,500 bulbs
Yep.
is created on Tenderfoot Hill,
Yeah, S
which
Mountain.
overlooks. Yeah.
Right there.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's
Man.
the one that I see right there.
Why are we sitting where we are and
I
not
have
in
no
that
idea.
town
I
right
This
don't
is
now?
know. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Joanne, pack your bags. We're going to Salida.
Yeah.
Salida.
Salida. Salida. Sorry.
So there's this. So it's so funny because it's like, yes, it's we have a lot of so this was a railroad town in mining. So we have train tracks and oh my gosh, we had brothels, underground
Mhm.
tunnels so that the men could go from their office. No, this is true.
Okay.
They could go from their office underground and go to the brothel and go up so that they wouldn't be caught.
On their
Yeah,
lunch
that
break.
sounds like a good idea.
I'm mad that I didn't know about this town when I moved.
Yeah.
Well, shit, you should have moved to, but you have to be ready to move here because I know every homeless person.
I'm
There-
not ready, James.
How do
Yeah,
you have
you got to
homeless
be
when
ready.
it's
You got
12
to be ready
degrees?
to join the circus.
How do you have homeless in 12
I looked at
degrees?
tiny houses.
What?
What did you say, Joanne?
I looked at a tiny house in Salida. I was saying
you live there?
when I was before
Oh.
I moved here, I was thinking when I went to visit James, the first stop we made was at this tiny house village next to
Yeah.
a mountain, and it was really pretty.
Very pretty.
And I think we went and looked at it. We were gonna go look at one or whatever. And anyway, I
I'm sorry,
like it was
Joanna.
like I had hurt myself. What?
I'm sorry, Joanna.
What?
You made a
I was saying
terrible
I
mistake.
hurt myself.
You made a terrible mistake. I would have stayed in Salina.
Da.
Salida.
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 Well, I was going to say
Salida.
there's a Salina, Texas, and it's nothing like
Dude,
it.
I'm like,
What?
well,
I didn't
I'm
hear
much
you.
too proper. They would have thrown me out. I mean,
They're not going to throw you out. We love everybody.
Just
And
dye
I had
your
a
hair
wonderful
green
time.
or something.
No,
You'd have been
she
fine.
I'm
doesn't have to do
saying.
anything. She just shows up as herself. That's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty
So,
of it. I'm
Joanna,
coming. I'm on
Show
the
up
way.
as your fucking self. We don't want anybody else. We don't want anybody else but yourself. And
All
that's
right.
where
I don't like to be cold. Oh,
yeah, it
Oh,
was
me
12
either.
this morning.
Me
I
either.
don't
I don't
like
want
to
to
be
be
cold.
cold.
And I hurt my foot before I got there. I went and was trying to get all cute. We got a pedicure, and somehow my toenail got infected and it fell off.
Oh
And
man.
no, it got
Oh
infected when I was
no.
in Salida. She had to take me to the hospital when I was in Salida, and I'm walking around in my slippers, which are these disgusting little leopard things. But I couldn't walk after I got to her house, and then of
I know.
course I got sick and then altitude sickness, and then I got like a fever, and then I couldn't breathe at all. And,
Oh my gosh.
but anyway, I had a good time, and
Bad memories.
Sounds great.
the hospital was
It did.
fine,
Mm.
and
Yeah, I
So-
don't
Hospital
have
was fine.
PTSD.
The
my
hospital was
toe
fine.
was just
No, I
I
don't
was
have
I'm
PTSD.
surprised the town of 2000 has a hospital.
They treated me
Surprised you didn't
well.
have to be airlifted to M Mountain or S Mountain.
Okay,
Over the
so
mountain.
it's like 4
Yeah.
minutes from me, 2 miles. I could walk there, literally. And when my grandson was born, he was the only one on the unit.
Man.
Oh
Like
my
it
gosh.
was,
That's funny.
it's just beautiful. But it's not, because I know somebody who went to have toe surgery, and he's going to have his from the knee down amputated.
Oh,
Oh.
he got
So
infected.
you really have to pick
I
and
don't
choose.
know.
Joanna,
Yeah.
you're lucky you got out with
Yeah,
your
Joanna,
foot.
you're lucky you got out.
No, she really is.
I know.
Gosh damn. That's
So
rough.
you really have to be mindful about, where you go, because
So
For medical.
medical, yeah.
Yeah.
are you tall, James? Are you tall, Joanna?
No, I'm
Both of you
5'5".
guys? 5'5". You seem tall. Maybe it's
said-
the eyelashes.
I think
No,
it's a camera
yeah.
angle.
No
And how
hair.
tall are you? Are you tall, Joanna?
Can you?
She's
I
5'5".
know. I'm like 5'8", so that's
5'8".
relative.
You're
There you
5'8".
go.
I'm
You
kind
have
of
not
tall.
shrunk?
Yeah.
I shrunk.
I think you're taller than
Oh
that.
no.
I
No,
remember
no.
being next to you, and I had like different shoes on
I'm
one time,
grown, honestly.
and you're like, "You're tall tonight." So I'm like short compared to Joanna.
You
And
are. You are
I'm
heels.
I'm 5'11". I'm 5'11".
My husband's 6'3", and I
I'm
have
as tall
Okay.
as you, so I think I'm taller. But I think I'm the only person I know that the older I've gotten, the taller I've gotten.
Well,
I
you
don't
have
know why. It's
great.
just like
I've never
I
had
just all
anyone.
of a sudden
Can you
decided
do this?
to
Can you
stand up straight.
can you grab your hands behind your back?
I'm telling you,
Is
I've
something wrong with
never.
my hair?
I'm
What's wrong with it?
55, and I've never
What's
had
wrong with it?
anybody insinuate that I was short ever. Joanna's the only one.
Aw.
It's
And how did
fine.
that make you feel?
Does my hair bother
How
you?
did that make you feel?
It surprised me when she said, "Oh, you're tall tonight." I was like, "Really?" I've never ever been the short guy ever. So she's tall.
I have. Thanks for
You
reminding
I don't know
me.
what you had on, but you are much taller.
I
Yeah,
had my
I don't know.
hiking shoes on.
Yeah.
So it's 7:02. What do you guys want to talk about tonight?
Oh, we haven't talked. Wow.
We just got warmed up.
Yeah, that was the warm up.
That was
was
the
the
warm
warm-up.
up. Well, if you want to
That
get
was
down
the
and
introduction.
dirty, yeah,
That was it,
down
yeah.
and dirty, I think Joanna and I share child abandonment.
Oh, really?
That's a
Gosh. I've got
You
a story
fucking want to
like
go
that, too.
there?
So
Sure.
wait a second. So tell me. So like
She doesn't
Liter-
anymore.
so you were abandoned as
Yeah.
by your parents?
Okay, so that's a good one. I was abandoned.
literally.
No.
I was abandoned literally by my mother's family after she passed away in 2012. I haven't spoken to 50 of them since then. And then my husband and I, well, I have not spoken to our daughter or seen our grandson for over 2.5 years.
Man.
And Joanna has made it through to the other side with both of hers, I would say,
Mhm.
at different times. And so she gives me hope that it will come together.
So is it a political
It
thing?
will.
Like they don't like who you vote for and they won't talk to you, or what's the problem? Don't know. You have no idea.
I know why my mother's family disowned me. But I don't know why my daughter did.
Does it have anything to do with the snake?
I don't have a snake. I have a friend that has a snake.
I'm just trying to make light.
No, but it's funny. So she is 32. No, she'll be 32 in July, I think. Yeah, 32 in July. And she has a 4-year-old son. She's married to a 15 years younger woman.
Okay.
And we had these boundaries that we have to follow. Well, her boundaries were more like fences. She said, "You will never get in, and I will, build my fence here to here." And I said, "Well, that's a dog. That's like a dog." Anyway, we didn't play, and it pissed her off.
Mm.
So there was a time, I think, when Joanna and I really reconnected. I was going through that, and she was going through some personal stuff with Paul and, her daughters. And it was like, okay. And I also read this article yesterday, and it was like, it's time for us, 55-ish, to fucking stand up and live our life.
I agree.
I'm not going to
Amen.
argue with that at all.
Amen.
Totally.
I'm sorry.
I'm up for that.
I was there for you. I was fucking there for you, and I'm still there for you.
Yes,
But I'm going to live
ma'am.
my life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man.
That's my
Yes,
my
ma'am. That's
go
right.
my go away from that. My takeaway from that, because it's like, you can fucking put me in these, and I get it. I did that with my kids. You have to have all 5 stars before you can have a toy. How many of you did that? Or drive through fucking McDonald's if they picked up their room, right? So it's like my daughter had this little checklist for me, and I was like, fuck that.
Oh,
No, you can have your checklist. I'm going to go live my life.
Mm.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
She
good for
kind
you.
of flipped the script on you.
Right, but I flipped the script on her. But Joanna flipped the script on hers too. And we were there for each other when we had hard times, because it's not easy to flip the script, because you look at yourself at night, you go to bed with yourself, you wake up with yourself, and you go, fuck, okay, did I really say that, or did I really, and then you take a minute and you have to, right, Joanna?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm telling you, my life is so easy right now. I don't. I don't know. But having kids it's when I was a younger person, I never anticipated
the
how
bullshit.
things would be when my kids were. No, just like they're like my age. Like, I see how they
Adult
behave
kids.
and how I behaved at the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah, adult kids. And I just, I've got to say, we didn't have a great relationship. We do now, but it's just different. They were raised. Well, we raised them differently, but
Right.
No, not necessarily.
they adapt to they adapt to all this bullshit that we're dealing with in the world. I was thinking, oh, how could they be? They won't be ready. And they were raised differently. They were raised with this.
We don't
Like,
have
who
the
gave their
world.
kid a phone when they were in the 8th grade? We all did. I did.
Yeah.
Because everybody else, all of you guys did too. And then, they grew up. Who doesn't go to their kids and say, hey, show me how to use this or hook me up with that?
Yeah.
They do all the technology. I just,
They're just
go with the flow.
kids.
I just go with the flow.
Yeah, no, I do too.
So I have a story, except it's
It's time to
completely
be happy,
different.
though. It is. It's time to be happy.
Yes,
Yeah.
of
You
course.
got to find
Our time.
happy. You got to find happiness.
It's got to be a time you got to let go. Let them go,
So-
and you let them go and live your life, and you be
That's
happy.
what I
That's what
said.
I'm doing.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Basically, I know, and it really did work. It really worked for me when I said I'm willing to accept this, but I'm not going to accept that. And when I said I'm not going to accept that, then our relationship changed. It was way different when I stood up for myself and I just said, hey, maybe the old Joanna might have said that was okay.
I'm so proud of
but
that.
the new one is
That was
certainly
the
not.
crazy part.
Yeah. Well,
Woman power.
that's for sure.
Well, I've got a story.
Well, I
It's
grew
not.
up,
It's not.
grew up.
It's not like that. When I was a little kid, I woke up in a strange motel room, and my family left. They forgot me, and I was stranded. Like I was probably seven, and
That's abandonment.
I was
Home
abandoned.
Alone?
Huh?
It's not
yeah.
Home Alone.
You're a kid.
Been
You were that
No.
kid.
I was left. We were
You're
traveling,
alone.
and I was left for quite some time.
At the
Freaked
Red
me
Roof
out.
Inn.
I freaked out. Yeah, well, it was the lower grade. We didn't
Oh my gosh.
we didn't rent it unless it had bed bugs. So
That's horrible.
so
Ooh,
that's my abandonment.
you
A
got
little
left
different.
up.
But they came back.
That's tough.
Did they come back?
Eventually, I freaked out and I scared all the people in the hotel. And
No, I
cops were involved. They had to go track them down. It was a weird thing.
Oh, but that's a great story.
They're gonna
I would
love this
lead
story
with
when
that.
it comes out.
I could lead with that. I think
So-
that's a great story.
Were
I
your
may be
parents still
abandoned.
together at the time?
I might be abandoned again after this story comes out.
Well, I'm telling you, you know what?
Probably.
I just walk out my door, and honest to God, it's been weird. It's been a life-changing, and Joanna knows it's been a life-changing thing, and I try to portray that with my friends. And I was like, we've connected on so many levels, Joanna and I, and funny as shit that April's involved.
Yeah.
Like how does that, like, 6 degrees of separation, right?
That's that magic that you were talking
It's
about.
the magic.
The magic.
But a lot of the things I share with Joanna, I get from April.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, and so
I've heard her name forever.
she's heard her name forever.
Me too.
And
She-
there are times she fucking pisses the fuck out of me. And she doesn't listen to her own advice. She'll admit that. We all have our faults. I don't listen. She goes, I told you. I go, I fucking know. But I just think it's great that Joanna was able to share, just space. Okay, this is where Salida gets weird. Because you start talking about space and souls and energy, and I'm very disconnected from the outside world. It's really bizarre because we see your soul, we don't see you. Like, no one's ever asked me what I do for a living. We don't care.
Wow.
That's not who we are.
It sounds like Europe. It sounds kind of European. They're like that.
Oh, we're so not European. We've got crackheads down the street. James, like, I can name
Well,
them.
there's crackheads in Europe. I can tell you that right now.
Well,
Yeah.
but they're all great. They're all great. They're not harmful. But it's just, Joanna, when, we're able to connect on so many different levels, soulfully and, spiritually. And she'll send me things that just is like, whoa, wow. And then, yeah, we just have such a really great friendship.
That's awesome.
Hey,
What we do, it's what we do. It's
Go ahead, Joanne.
Go ahead, Joanna.
Oh, I was going to say that James has always helped me do a lot of like painful things, but it's always been like through love and laughter. Like we end up crying, laughing at the stuff we do and say, and we could be talking about something like really horrible stuff, like I don't disease or something, and we just not make light of stuff, but it's just that she just always, like every single day during my divorce, I called her and she gave me pep talks, and she just made me just die laughing every single
You've
time,
helped me too.
and I was ridiculous.
But you've helped
I
me
was
too.
ridiculous. I sent her probably 100 emails a day sometimes, but she was just there for me. So our friendship is like both of us have changed so much, so much. And I think I had black hair when I met her that was this long, and I did. I had black hair. Black.
So you guys
brown.
have helped each other out a whole lot. I've got a little dilemma I want you to help me out with. So I'm going out. I'm going out with an astronaut, and she came up to me the other day and said, "I need space." I don't quite know how to take that.
You're not going out with an astronaut. You're married to Amy.
Oh man.
I did my research.
How would you take that? If you were dating an astronaut and they said, "I need space," how would you take that?
You're weird.
There goes the dad jokes.
Yeah, it fell a little flat. I apologize.
No, I mean.
No, that was greatness. Because I come in with this soulful shit, but it really is cool. It really is cool.
I have a question about the soulful stuff. So are there any churches in your town with 2,000 people?
Yes, there are.
You guys let any Christians
Lutheran,
in there? No?
Catholic,
Mormon,
Church of Christ.
Wow, you got all of them.
We got them all.
Methodist? You got Methodist?
Methodist.
Baptist?
Baptist. Yep. Baptist.
Got them all.
Wow, in a town of 2,000, you have 8
That's
denominations.
so crazy.
That's
crazy.
How many liquor stores?
Oh Jesus.
And gas stations.
Well, okay. My favorite strip mall is my favorite strip mall is Kelly's Liquor Store, which it's not really. I mean, Kelly owns it, but that's not the name of it. But it's drive-through, and of course they keep my drinks. I drink champagne out of a can.
Oh, okay.
Very classy like that.
Yeah, it seems.
Wow.
So you can take it to tailgate parties. That's perfect.
Yes, yeah, it's really great. So they keep it cold in the thing for me, and it's a drive-through. So then you drive around back, and then on the other side is a Mexican restaurant, and then our weed store.
Oh, okay.
Man.
So you got it all covered.
Yeah.
So how does buying the weed go? Do you just go in? Do you have to have a prescription, or can you just go in and say, "Hey, I want 2
Walk in,
grams"?
give them your license, boom, boom, boom. I want this, that, and the other. My friend actually has a grow in Moffett, and they just harvested almost 2,000 plants.
Wow.
Okay. Did you try it?
So
Did
you're
you
set.
quality control it?
Oh, quality control, yes.
Okay, good.
And they have fun little
When
things.
I visited James,
Yeah.
hey. So when I visited James, she took me to the goat farm, and they gave us this really lovely tour. And then afterwards, the lady who owned the place or ran the place gave me this brownie that had like 200, like, I don't know, 2,000 milligrams. It was like the strongest brownie in the world. I'm like,
Right.
yeah.
I think
And
I've
she
run into
took
that
it
one.
from me.
My friend owns the goat lodge.
She
It's
took it
called
from me.
the
I'm like,
Mountain
give me
Club.
my brownie back. And she took it from me. And here I am with a broken toe. Like I'm infected and my toenails falling off. And she takes my freaking brownie
House
from me.
shoes.
And I'm like, damn it, give me my freaking brownie, James. I came all the way up here. And she hid it from me for, her dog and all. Because I don't know.
My
Eat
dog,
it to the dog.
no, my
Stupid.
dog has
I
gotten
know.
stoned.
I know. I was.
No, she's eaten weed about
It's
5
fine.
times.
I got my brownie
What?
back.
Yeah.
I got the brownie back. I enjoyed every crumb. Crumb. It was, yeah, it was fun.
I,
Oh God,
I,
that place
I've
is.
I've run into those
Anyway,
strong
I would
brownies.
visit that place. As mu-
What
I
I want to
don't.
know. Oh, go ahead, Darren.
If you,
No, go
this
ahead, Roy. Go
goat
ahead.
farm is worth visiting.
I would like to know what takes place at the goat farm besides picking up brownies. Is it goat yoga or I mean,
No,
Is it
she
goat
has
busting?
she has 15 goats, 2 llamas, a cow. I milk the
not the
cow.
brothel though, right?
No brothels. She has
Greg's
it's
the only one that got it.
I
I
got it.
got it. I said
got
goat
it.
busting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
yeah.
got it. I got it. No, it's just a really cool place. She has 18 acres and it's a bed and breakfast. She
Okay.
cooks for you. Darcy grows weed, her husband, and hands it out to the guests. So yeah.
So if we all came to stay, that's where we'd stay.
Oh, well, it depends on what kind of experience you want. I'd stay a night there. I would definitely come to town.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's outside of town.
You have to come to
Okay.
town.
Okay. And is there a place to stay in town?
Yeah, and she actually has a place as well that you can rent, and it's an 1890s building. Like I said, our house is haunted.
The
What?
I'd like to get into the
Manhattan.
whole.
That's the name of the place.
Manhattan. Manhattan. Okay.
I'd like to
Oh,
get
the
into the
Manhattan.
haunted thing. I don't think we have time for that tonight.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I
So
am
I would,
interested.
I think we need to come back to that at some point because when
Yes.
I was a kid, Darren knows that I lived in a haunted house there on Main Street in our
Sweet.
town. And when we bought that house, we had this in the deed, in the sales document, it said that because a doctor had killed himself in the basement, had hung himself in the basement, and the deed actually said there's no refunds or returns or whatever. It didn't say that, but basically you couldn't
Only
go
the
back on the
spirits can
deal
return.
if it was found to be haunted.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, we will have to discuss it because I have seen. I can't tell you how many ghosts
Yeah.
in
well,
town. In town,
And-
not only in town, but in my house too.
And also Amy grew up in a house where a doctor killed himself and that guy haunted her house. That's crazy. So we do have to go back to the haunted
Yeah, we'll
house.
have to come back to that. So,
Yeah.
but before we leave though, I would like to get. I don't have any quizzes today. I was.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bummer.
man.
Do you guys want to do a quiz? I can do a quiz if you want to do a quiz.
No,
Okay, we'll do a
I'm
quiz.
so I
That's why
gotta
we're
go
here.
then.
We'll do. But I do want to. I do have a question for Joanne. Joanne, what are you drinking in that white coffee cup you have there?
Oh my gosh! What do you think? What do you think? What do you think it
Let's
is?
see the cup and we'll all
Yeah,
this
Show
will be
us
the
the
quiz.
cup, and we'll
Let's see
we'll
the
all
cup.
guess what you're
This
drinking.
could be the quiz, right? So
I wanna
can
see
you
the
lift
cup.
the cup?
Do you recognize this cup?
Oh,
Okay, Jay, it's got her initial on it. So
I may know where she got that cup actually.
I'm going with
I like that
tea.
cup.
Roy's going with tea.
And I'm gonna I'm thinking maybe a jasmine or
Jasmine. Wow. Okay.
a chai.
It's a little late for tea.
Okay.
It's decaffeinated. It's definitely decaffeinated.
Okay. Yeah, those would
Okay.
be decaffeinated.
That's a good guess.
It's a spritzer, Okay, it's a
Spritzer.
gin. Does that make you happy?
We know fine.
It's a what?
she's
I didn't hear
It's a
it.
she's having
Chardonnay. It's cheap
gin.
wine. True.
Oh.
You're drinking gin out of a coffee cup? Is that what I'm to understand?
You're not drinking gin and you're not drinking wine.
I think she's drinking tea or water. I like the tea, decaffeinated
That's
tea. I think
funny.
that's right.
What are you
No,
drinking?
she's drinking alcoholic. It's
No,
alcoholic.
she's not.
No, I feel like she's
What am
not.
I like
No.
slurring my words?
James, I feel like you have the best knowledge of Joanna. I feel like you should nail it. So what's she drinking?
Not alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Spill the tea.
it's tea. I think it's tea.
What is it,
not-
Joanna? What is it?
It is.
What is it?
It's
She
gosh.
can't even get it out.
I just have this
Maybe
special
it is
bottle.
gin.
Oh.
Water. I guessed
I
water.
just like it around,
Oh my
you
gosh.
know.
Take,
Okay.
when you
That's
go
the
to the
best.
gym,
Just,
when you go to the
I
gym,
just
do you carry the whole jug?
the gym.
You carry the whole
Yes,
bottle?
yes.
Yeah.
But people kind of look at me funny. They look at me funny when I do that. But I do.
Yeah.
I carried
I
mine.
do. Yes, I take it out on dates and stuff. I do. I like.
Dates.
I,
The whole gallon.
definitely got a
whole
weird
gallon.
look from somebody over my water bottle.
My husband drinks like that. Drinks water
I've
like that.
got it.
All right, Greg. Do you have
Yeah.
a quiz?
What's the quiz?
Yeah, okay. Hang
It's
on a
got to be
second. Here we go.
fast. We got about
He's
10 minutes.
scrambling.
It's 7:24. We don't have much time.
I know. Roy's got to go
Okay.
at 7:30.
Okay. All right, here we
Gotta
go.
go eat dinner. I'm starving.
Come on. Just got off the
Okay.
road.
Yeah, I
I'm so
don't
bad
think.
at this. I can already tell.
Dee doo da, beep boo
I'm
ba.
like, nobody wants me on their
Dee doo
team.
doo 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 doo
No,
doo.
I,
Beep
You doing?
I
Is
could
that supposed to be the
Pictionary, but
Jeopardy
if
theme,
it's
Darren?
trivia.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do a quick couple of words? Generational
go.
terms.
Yes, yes.
Sure.
Okay. Sure.
The winner gets the gallon of water.
Okay, great. Winner gets a gallon and a bottle a bottle of deodorant.
They don't know
Okay.
anything about the deodorant. The deodorant thing got shut down.
Yeah.
So you guys all have Gen Z kids. So what I found out from my Gen Z kids is that those terms that we mentioned over the last bit, they're all 2 months ago. So they don't
They
even
were
say
so
this stuff.
mid.
Yeah,
Meh.
yeah. Does anybody know what the term "hits different" means? Hits different.
Oh,
I think I do.
Eh,
Okay.
do you want to go
We'll let
last then?
we'll let
us-
Darren go first, and then
Okay.
we'll do Darren, Joanne, James, and Roy.
I
What was the question again?
It's called hits different.
Hits?
What
What?
does that
What's
mean?
that
Hits
mean?
HITS different. Hits different.
what is hitting me different on that is like if you usually drink beer but you drink gin that night, that gin hit different. Or if you smoke weed and you had crack instead that night, that crack hit different. So I think it's how jacked up you get from a buzz or something, but it's hitting different. That's my guess.
Okay, Darren's.
Good luck writing that down.
I got it.
Just
Yeah, I got it too.
a
Yeah.
stimulant, a different stimulant hits different.
Mm-hmm.
Or
All
depressing.
right, what you got, Joanne?
Oh.
I'm thinking tennis. You know, you hit different. You do a lob, you do a
Oh.
volley. You hit hard. You hit soft. Maybe that. You hit soft. You hit hard.
Okay,
know.
Joanne's playing tennis. What do you got, James?
Point. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
I
Roy's turn.
agree. I'm gonna say it's a feeling.
It's a feeling, okay. And
Feeling.
then Roy, what you got?
I'm going with how it touches my feels.
My feels, my feeling.
How it
I
touches
like
my
it.
feels.
I'm in my feels,
Yep.
in my
Feel.
feelings.
It's used to describe something that feels especially
I feel
meaningful
so
or
much.
impactful, often in a way that's hard to explain. For example, listening to that song at night just hits different.
It
Touches my.
does.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, I have a
Uh,
I
question.
thought I assumed Greg.
oh,
I kind of assumed Greg would make it sexual.
I have a
Uh,
question. Do
Yeah,
y'all
I
yes,
have
almost
a
went
theme
there.
song?
we
Like,
did,
do
but
you have no, like your own theme
on my
song?
own. Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. What you got? Give it.
Like your
What do you
Mine?
got,
walk-on
James?
song?
Yeah,
Like your walk-on song?
yeah.
My walk-on song.
Right.
Oh, because I'm a speaker. So my walk-on song has been "This Girl's on Fire" by Katy
She
Perry.
Okay.
is, yeah.
This
Yeah,
girl is on fire.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now I sing in the car. Every time I'm in the car, I sing the Wicked song,
Okay,
"Defying Gravity."
okay.
So what's yours, Joanna? So like you put on this song and
I
it just pushes you forward in life, like
Mm-hmm.
or your mood or whatever. You got to have a theme song.
Yeah. What you
don't know.
got, Joanne?
Yeah,
Mine
Joanna.
has just changed so much. I just, I
I
don't
think they
know.
could change.
Yeah, it would be as I'm changing, my song changes. So when I was getting divorced, it was some like Michael McDonald, something or other, like freedom, like one of those songs.
I love that. Yeah.
I think now it's like I can't remember. Well, yeah, and now it's just like I don't know. I really like Frank Sinatra songs. I used to say like I like the song "My Way."
Yeah.
My way. I
I
did
love
it
it.
my way. Well, my way sucks.
Yeah. I
Obviously,
just
my way
love
didn't work,
singing.
but I
I think you
love
should
that
sing it.
song.
Yeah, I love
Now
it.
the time
So
is
am I way
nearer,
more than you guys thought?
and I must face
No, I feel like
the
we've
final
actually
Love it.
curtain.
What?
I love it,
My
Joanne.
I
friends,
love it.
Oh, Friends,
Hey,
definitely.
Roy, what you got?
don't do
you
it
know,
my way. My
so
way is
as of
wrong.
late, I think in keeping in football season, the marching band has been my walk-on song. It's been my motivation. When I'm got to dig deep, I hear the marching band
Okay.
drums and the tubas and the whole thing.
That's
So
cool.
it's been the
Hmm.
marching band.
Okay, and Darren, what do you
Sweet.
got?
Is you chilled?
Well, I was gonna make a joke out of it, but as a real estate agent for 27 years, you run into very difficult people and difficult other agents and difficult buyers, and sometimes you get screwed. And when a tough situation that's costing you a lot of money happens, I would always put on Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it.
We're not gonna
So
take it.
so yeah,
No.
We ain't gonna take it.
if I had a deal going and this other agent was being
Huh.
impossible and pushing me around and all that, I would crank that up and get
Damn,
pumped
I have
up
not
and
gotten
then
back there in a long time.
cut their head
Yeah,
off. That's
yeah.
what I
Hey,
would do. And that's true.
well, I,
So it's
I,
not an
well,
everyday thing, it's a situational situation.
yeah, I got you. And
Agreed.
I love
Agreed.
music too, and all kinds of music. We're 1 minute over, and then we'll close out. Mine is it's a
1 minute.
good night for dancing. I love to dance,
Oh, that's awesome.
and
He does.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, hey,
Well, thanks, guys.
Real
loved
quick.
having you.
Okay.
Hey,
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
for
It was so
coming.
much
Thank
fun.
you.
Hey, do you guys will you come
Thank you.
back at some point? We'll explore some topics that I've
Some
written down a bunch
ghosts.
of stuff, and we'll talk about some.
Goats.
I
Yes.
have.
Ghosts and goats.
I would love to. I'll
Goats.
Ghosts and
sing. I
goats.
can sing. I'd love to
I
you
would
ask
love
me to
to
sing
hear.
until the end.
Yes. Hey,
I would
Joanne,
love
for
to get
homework.
you on the piano and hear you sing
Well, for homework,
and do
He's very
Joanna,
good
ballet.
at the piano.
we would like for you to make up
I can do
a
that.
we'd like for you to
Yes.
make up a song, or to not make up a song, but to get a song, a beach song, and do it in a heavy metal vibe.
Yes. like the Beach Boys song
Okay.
and a heavy metal vibe is what he's
Yeah.
trying to say.
It's everybody in the ocean. You know, that kind of thing.
I see. I see. Okay.
That
I,
would be
I
I
don't
just
know
went
if
to
that's
a I
her
just went to
vibe.
a
that's
symphony and
Tenacious
they did
D right there.
Queen, so it's like backwards.
Tenacious
Is that
G.
Tenacious D?
No,
Yeah.
that was
Tenacious
Tenacious G.
D.
Yeah. Tenacious G.
D,
Hey, I'm gonna.
D.
No,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
Tenacious G.
Tenacious
I-
D.
I saw them actually in concert, which is
Oh,
crazy.
shoot.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
I'm
just
gonna.
sounded like Tenacious D. You just sounded like, what's his name? Yeah,
Jack Black.
Jack. Yeah, Tenacious
Yeah.
D. Yeah, I know who
Pretty
that
bad.
is. That's funny.
I'm gonna hit end recording, but you guys, just so that it will